Test, test. There we go. There's something up with my mic. Okay, so we're gonna do some Sunday morning streaming. We're gonna play with the cats and the dogs theme. I haven't done this deck yet, or I haven't played this deck, cats and dogs. So just trying to throw a couple different cats and dogs in to see. I'll flip this screen, bring it up. So trying to figure out how to do just cats and dogs. Right now I have a lot of different dogs. I don't really have any other supporting spells in it. I do have a couple planeswalkers, mostly a Johnny's and Domri. Don't really have any like creature removal or anything. Have a lot of spells to make sure that I can bump up these creatures, make them more than 1/1s, have Animal Sanctuary in there to give them the +1/+1. Haven't played this deck, so I really don't know how it will do, so I might lose a couple rounds. But the only way to test a deck is by actually playing it, so let's give it a shot. Okay, so not too bad. Got a nice hand of mana, 3 to 4, so not getting the green mana I need, so that's not good.
Treasure than quiet times with friends. A pure soul can inspire others.
Surge Strike, okay. Older card. So not too bad. I didn't get green mana, so that's not the greatest, but I only had the one green card, so... nice. What'd I get? That might be a card to throw in this deck. I'll have to think about that. Heroic Intervention. Permanent you can currently hexproof and just indestructible in a turn. Just trying to think of some other cards to swap out here. Well, that's a deck that takes no skill. Let's just burn somebody and throw a bunch of burn in there. They really need to bring out the COPs again. I do like Cub Warden. Oh. Wait, do I? There it is. So that pack leader is definitely a cool card. I'm thinking this is going to become a Boros red and white dog deck. I mean, that pack leader, man, that's a nice card. Like, that's insane. That's the card that you got. If you're playing cats and dogs, you got to have that in your deck. Prevent all combat damage that be dealt to dogs that you control. I mean, that's phenomenal. You know, so I think this is going to become a Boros dog deck. Maybe Boros soldier dogs, because I definitely like that card. I mean, you know, that's a card you also have to be careful of, because it's easy to shock. It's easy to do a lot of things to. But I think definitely Man's Best Friend or something like that I'm going to have to do. You know, and there are other cards like Charm Stray and stuff. But the Pack Mastiff, very nice card. Yeah, Boros. I think some type of Boros deck. The green is nice, but it just hasn't come into play. I have a lot of land in this deck. I think I gotta mess with this too. So what do we got? We got 14, 16, 23, 25, 27. Yeah, there's way too much land in here. Where's the suggester? Yeah. That's why I only have only of them. Alright, let's play that again. Not helping with my challenge. Ah, there we go. A little bit better of a... This is something tells me this is going to be like a Urion deck. Or not Urion deck, Ujin. Now, this will be cool because I haven't used Bryn and Siri yet, so... Yeah, this is going to be a... Yeah. If I start seeing... Oh, right, like, Elemental, maybe? I always like to try to guess what type of deck I'm playing. Hero. Ah, it's a fairy.
If nothing else, I will protect the moment.
We could be much greater together. We're not destined to fight.
Oh, I should have. I forgot that guy can do it on both turns. I forgot he's one of those fun guys. That's actually a cool ability. I do like the fact that you can play it on both turns. The big thing's going to be to try not to get him to pull his ultimate off. I think this is the first time I've played a deck with the new Teferi in there.
Shall always conquer darkness.
I'll just come back yesterday.
I hope you're able to bring back his Euro. So that was actually kind of cool. That's when actually the green actually played a part in it. So I mean, 7-7-5-5-4-6-3-3-2-2. I mean, so that was kind of really, I really like that. You know, so it's interesting to see how the green came into play with that deck and that match. You know, I always wonder why people. I mean, it was still a good match. I mean, 30-22. I always wonder why, and I think he had enough cards to. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I never get why people don't. I mean, I know it's unranked, but I mean, you know, even if this deck gets its butt kicked, I'm gonna let it play out. But the interesting thing, I do like a Johnny in this. That plus the I can't talk this morning. Vigilance, and then just the ability to put the 1/1 counters on there makes me want to think that you know, I didn't even use the Animal Sanctuary. I could have probably missed a couple times when I could have used that card to put a 1/1 counter. And Ren and Siri, really cool card. I mean, I got to get more mythics. I only have one card right now. But even him, you know, Ren and Siri up to a 7/7 for 4 mana. Not a bad deck. I mean, I still think I'm gonna work on a Boros Soldier / Dog deck. But I do like the dogs and cats combination. It's definitely a fun deck. So, still didn't get my blue and green though. Play one more. The other decks that I've been hearing people trying to make are Sanctuary, Rainbow Sanctuary decks. I haven't even played with the Sanctuaries. I haven't really looked at them and tried to think out something. I always take the low-hanging fruit, and I figured that's not bad. Not a bad hand. Just because I don't have any plains or white mana.
Crazy. Come and destroy.
I messed that up. I should have waited next turn. I got one step ahead of myself.
You hit like a child. Have at it, boys. Oh, what? Can't finish the job? I wish you could see your face while I'm beating you.
Again, the red and white dogs, man. Oh, I could have. Oh well. It's always fun playing a new deck and trying to, especially with new cards, I always have a hard time trying to remember what all the cards do. He really hates the Domri. At this point, the Domri is useless. It's more of just a distract and other than the +1/+0,
after
but
I lick my wounds. You'll see.
and I could have pumped him up. You know, it's so, like I said, it's always fun playing with new cards because, you know, usually the older cards, the older decks I have. That's kind of a cool card, Pain Slayer. What else does it do? Flying First Strike, nice. Oh, it's lifelink. Oh, that's nice. Divine Visitation, one of my favorite. Need something to take out flying creatures. It's actually funny because it seems like the cats have really played the big This is actually a pretty good game. I always like a good, intense game. Oh, I like that. That's the first time I got to play Feline Sovereign. Oh, they're ruining my fun. That was really cool. That was a good match. So this deck's actually not too bad. I kind of like it. I think the big... There's a couple things that I liked about that. There's a couple of weaknesses I did see in it, though. no way to get rid of enchantments. Cub Warden actually played a bigger role in this than I thought it would. Especially adding it to Pack Mastiff, so that's kind of cool. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I think with the cats and dogs, there's two ways to go with this. Either, let me bring it up to this. There's either two ways to go with this. Domri, I don't think he really did too much. Well, maybe he did. Actually, no, I can't say that because the person was going after Domri. I think if you want to make Rin and Ciri the core of your deck, then you have to go with the 3-color. But I think if, you know, I'm going to have to play with the Boros. Like I said, I got to play with the Boros red and white deck, and I do have a cat deck that's green and white, and I think I might have to revisit that. The Feline Sovereign, really cool card. It was really neat seeing how that took out some enchantments. It was really, I do like that card. That's really, for 3 mana, it's a neat ability. To take out artifacts and enchantments. Almost, you know, it'd be interesting to do a red and green. There's so many options here, so I'm just gonna have to figure out how I want to go about this. I think the mana is not too bad right now. But overall, not bad. And this is actually kind of funny because it's a 60-card deck, which for me is rare to build. Or maybe the best thing for this is the fact that it is a lot of different pieces. Because I feel if you only have one win condition, as soon as you remove the win condition, your deck is destroyed. So, I mean, you know, you look at Ujin, very powerful planeswalker. You know, if that's your only win condition and someone just destroys it, then how's your deck going to fail otherwise? Even with, so I mean, so many different things. Or maybe the thing is just have a red, white, green, have a red and green, have a white and red, and have a green and white, and then just play 4 different types of cat dog decks. So I'm going to work on some other cat dog decks and kind of just see what come up with and stream them maybe later today. So, but anyway, here's the deck if you want to play it. Or give me suggestions. I'm always open to how can I tweak this deck. You know, the mana curve looks pretty good. A lot of 4 lands less, or 4 or less cards. You know, maybe, you know, I feel that the land is really well balanced. You know, could something be done down here? You know, is Selfless Savior, other than he's a 1/1 attacker, better than, and that he can just sacrifice it, better than Resolute Watchdog? So that might be something to look at, maybe taking one of these out, bringing up another higher, more power card, maybe bring up another 2 Feline Sovereigns, or maybe another 2 Bronze-Eyed Lions. So that might be the one change I do, is move get rid of 2 of these and move it up to one of these higher level. You know, maybe put up another 2 Pack Mastiffs, because that card really seemed to be doing well. The only other thing I can think of is Fortified Provisions to get +0, +1 to help kind of build up. Because the only downside about the Pack Mastiff is, you know, yeah, he builds up his attack, but his defense is still at a 2. But some different things to play with. And again, look for me, Cybertek cards on TCG Player. Help support this stream.